Alright, here we are at the dye sink with our V-stripe rainbow t-shirt. Just as a rule of thumb, I like there's two sides. There's the clean side, which is the side that was down on the table when you were folding it. For some reason, I just think you get better coverage when you start with that clean side. It doesn't really matter unless you're doing two color. You know, on the back side you do opposite from the front side. And in that case you would benefit from starting with the cleaner side, or the side that's all nice and even. So here we go. V-stripe. And there's red. Maybe I should do it in this hand, left-handed, so you can see. And then I'm just running down the colors. Red, orange. You don't have to start with red. You can start with purple. You can go, well, blue. You can go blue, purple, red, orange, yellow, whatever. Green, blue, purple, indigo, violet. Red, orange, yellow. And what I'm doing here is I'm shooting for coverage that's halfway. So if you look, this yellow went all the way through. Yahoo! And the orange went good and far through too. It's kind of loose up here. Down here where it's tighter. But anyway, when you open the pleats of the shirt and look down in, if the color has penetrated halfway down through the shirt, then you're good. So what you don't want is just, you know, the top 1/8 of an inch covered. You know, you want to get that dye halfway through. Green. Turquoise. Blue. Use any shade of blue here. Grape into purple. And maybe I can give you an idea of, I'm using a medium pressure on these bottles. I'm not really pouring it in there, but it's not trickling either. Now go back to the red. So this area here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That looks good to me. And that color covered about 3/4 of the way through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. I did a little bit shorter amount on that one. And that one still covered 3/4 of the way through. Yellow. If you are doing both sides of this, like let's say you were going to put orange on the other side of yellow or light blue on the other side of dark blue, then knowing how far it goes through, in other words, if the purple had gone halfway down and I put light blue on the other side of purple, it would be, the stripe would be half blue and half purple. If you put purple almost all the way down through, like 3/4 of the way, like some of these are, and then put light blue on the other side, you'd get a bigger band of blue with a little intermittent stripe of light blue, bigger band of purple. But yeah, you can figure it out, right? More dye equals more stripe. If it's less dye, you've got less coverage as part of that stripe. So, but I will double coat some of these with a different color so you can see. In green, I'm going to use the dark green at the bottom. Using your darker colors at the bottom can help anchor it. But if you're going to create what they call visual tension in the design, then certainly putting the dark colors all at the top and the light colors all at the bottom would do that nicely. So there we go with red. Now orange. I used a light lemon yellow on the first, so I'm going to just cover it with a little bit of golden yellow. It'll be a two-tone yellow. The green. Now see where these elastics are closer together, the fabric is going to be a lot tighter and the dye isn't going to penetrate. Sometimes you got to kind of just help it and just kind of separate a little, help it get down in between those pleats. Green, I used turquoise here, so I'm going to put some dark blue on top of the turquoise, and I'm going to put some light blue on top of my purple. So we got 2 tones of yellow, 2 tones of blue, and a purple and a blue, and that'll help create some visual tension in the shirt. Another great way to create visual tension and make the shirt interesting is to do the rainbow out of order, like switch a green in your blue, or put something where it doesn't belong. And people will look at it and it will be really interesting, but they don't know why. Well, why does that shirt work? Well, it's got a lot of visual tension in it. That's why. So, what I'm looking for is a very, very thin pinstripe of white. If it's and these all have it, and I'm also looking for a little tiny flecks of white along the borders of each color too. So if you're looking between this green and the blue and the purple here and the red, and you see little flecks of white along that border, you're good. It's going to look really nice on the shirt. If you see big, fat, broad bands of white in the area in between the colors has a lot of white, you just like it's glaring at you. Yeah, that's probably too much white. So I do have a little bit of excessive white in these areas here. So I'll just give them a quick once over. And the key to this is go slow. If you put a little on and learn how quick the dye penetrates. So you just put that much on it first, and then look how much did that cover. Oh wow, everybody says, oh, my tie dyes always come out terrible. Well, it's not just about dumping dye all over the shirt and praying it comes out right. There is actually a way to predict and pre-plan what you want your shirt to look like if you know how the dye behaves and how to apply it properly. That's the patience part. And if you understand the fact that when you start tie-dyeing, you're going to ruin a lot of shirts. You're going to ruin a lot of shirts before you get it right. And that's perfectly okay. So yeah, that is the shirt done. You can flip it back over and let it drip out before putting it in the curing bin, or you can just wrap it in plastic or whatever to cure it. I think I went over that in another video, but your 6 rainbow color V-stripe V-neck t-shirt. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.